What's up, gangsters? USPS can't keep us down for too long. Had 3 or 4 shipping delays. About a week late from some of the other guys, but finally got the 2023 Donruss in, baby. Got a couple of them. Gonna do a box, a fight card. I don't know, actually. I might open a couple today, too. But been saving up for these. The inserts aren't necessarily my favorite. I've seen some of those Stairmasters. I don't know if it's because I go to the gym too much or what, but man, just some of it just, I don't know. I think Stairmasters is kind of corny. But we got a lot of cards to get into, so let's shut the hell up. We got the lucky Angelica Pickles with us, sitting up top, riding high. We got Samurai Stanley Hudson, Anderson the Spider Silva, Illidan, if you're nerdy enough to know where he's from, and the GSP over here, kind of out of frame. 30 cards per pack. Now, there's a couple that I would love. I want a Wonder Boy autograph. I'd love a Herb Dean. Oh, man, there's just a couple that I was thinking about today. A Dan Murgliata. Any Voices of the Octagon. I don't know if they're even doing signed. I haven't looked at it as much as I should have, honestly. But, yeah, I'm pretty hype on the Voices of the Octagon. Or not Voices, sorry. The referees. Bisping, Tim Means. I'll go through these pretty quick. A double Tim Means. There we go, baby. Colby, Brad Tavares. They got a nice feel to them. We got Alexander Rakic, Mark Coleman, who is apparently making his new boxing debut at the age of 58. Curtis Blades, Pedro Munoz. I was actually at the Munoz fight, the eye poke with Sean O'Malley, Andre Muniz, Carol Hossa. Let's see, the Spider himself, who says he wants to have one more MMA fight. What do you guys think? I don't ever fault a man for wanting to do something he loves doing, but I think there's better ways for him to retire. Jens Pulver, recent Hall of Fame inductee. Yair Rodriguez. Some pretty cool photos so far. I know we got Tai Tuivasa in here somewhere doing a shoey. In my opinion, Royce Gracie. Apparently doing a documentary about this guy's life, too. In my opinion, man, Donruss needs to contact me, man. I've got so many good ideas. They should have had a shoey special card numbered out of 100. People would have gone pretty wild. Looks like we're going to pull our auto in our first pack. But before we get there, we got the rated rookie of Drakkar Klose. Oh, now we got the signature, the Glover Teixeira. What is it going to be? Is it going to be a normal silver? I don't care. Glover is my absolute top 5 favorite fighters, top 3 favorite fighters of all time. This is a huge pull for me personally. Fuck yeah. That is rad as hell. Man, what a fucking pull. I am pumped, baby. Sorry about that. All right, we're going to get to our press proofs of a Derek Brunson. Silver press proof of Boashinya, Mr. Secret Juice himself. And we got a purple press proof of the Venezuelan Vixen. Some retro series Brock Lesnar. I know some guys think it's weird to have older fighters on cards and stuff, but man, I love seeing the retro, the old school fighters. You know, giving them some love, the people who built the sport. Untouchables, and of course, I just think this is one of the dumbest cards ever made. I mean, come on, guys. Either way, we pulled a Glover auto. And I'm going to go ahead and sleeve that up over here off camera, but we'll go over it at the end. But holy shit, I am so pumped. I know that this probably isn't the most expensive autograph you can get, but Glover is a legend. I'm going to put that right there. It broke my heart when he retired in Brazil after his title fight, and half of the people weren't even staying around. How disrespectful to the champ himself after all he's done for the sport and all the shit he's gone through. There's a good series on UFC Fight Pass, The Fight Lore, about his life. They did a really good job. I'm not really into those, but I was bored one day and watched those. Sean Strickland, Islam, Cynthia Calvillo, Armin Sarukian. Just watch an interview with him on the Believe You Me podcast. Alexander Gustafsson, Maybe he should try a little bit of TRT or something, get back in there. I think he's still got some fight left in him, but his chin ain't staying up. Vicente Luque, Benny Dariush, Mateusz Gamrot, Habib, TJ Dilladong, Jack Shore, Tatiana Suarez, Cub Swanson. I didn't realize in a pool that I had the other week, I don't know if I posted. Oh, yeah, it was the Tops pool that I did. He was married to one of the ring girls, or still is. I checked that out. Vince Pichel. He kind of reminds me of one of those old school Irish boxers. It's probably just the out-of-date mustache. It's pretty cool. Got a Calvin Kattar. I don't know if he has any fight news. Michael Chandler. Jair Rosenstruck. I thought it was Jairzinho, but I guess they might not be able to fit all those letters on the card. I've seen that before, actually. Gerald G3, I think. Mearshart, Yan Jianan. And we got a rated rookie of Norma Dumont. Not too huge on her, but whatever. Press proof of Carla Esparza. Press proof of the Iceman, Chuck Liddell himself. He got his nickname because his coach, and it's historically known that he said he never got nervous for a fight, and his coach said you got ice in your veins, which is whatever. But press proof of Jimmy Flick, who I don't even know if he's going to be in the UFC anymore after his last fight. Untouchables of Aljo. We got fantasy matchups. Anderson Silva, Alex Pereira. That would be a fun one. I think Anderson would, in his prime, would do just all right with him. And we got Octagon Marvels, Jessica Andrade. I know a bunch of people have already gotten 2 autos and 2 memorabilias and stuff. People are getting double rips in their boxes. Oh my god. So maybe, just maybe, I'll get 2 autos. But let's go through here. Johnny Walker. Weird Eyes Johnny Walker. Sean Brady. Misha Tate. Marcin Tybura. Big fight coming up for him. BJ Penn. Dan 50K. Neil Magny. Where does he go in the division? Let me do that a little bit. Get it better. Justin Gaethje. Holly Holm. Now, you think Gaethje retires if he loses the fight? You know, I know he said he only had 3 or 4 more fights left in him anyways. I feel like if you lose the BMF belt, you're not going to necessarily be in the running for a title, especially. There's the Shuey one. All right, baby. I'm going to put that over in a separate file. I just love the photo for that one. RDA. What a badass. But yeah, I mean, if Justin Gaethje said he had 5 more wars in him and that was 2 fights ago, and his Chandler fight was definitely a war, it's like you lose out. I mean, I don't fault the guy for trying to make money and stuff, but it's a lot of brain damage that he's risking just for a couple more fights if he's not going to be able to, get the belt anymore. Muhammad Makayev, hell yeah, dude. The guy who bent his knee backwards and still won a fight. Uriah Faber press proof. We got a Meatball Molly press proof. We got something over here. Let's see. Molly, whatever. All right. Let's see. A Gilbert Burns silver. They're out of 99. Hell yeah. Listen, I'm pretty pumped, man. Gilbert Burns is one of my favorite fighters too, and fuck yeah. I'm gonna get a sleeve for that, baby. But yeah, Gilbert, man, what a good dude. I don't know. If you don't like Gilbert, please let me hear your case on why you don't think Gilbert is awesome. I still think he's 2 fights away, or even a fight away from fighting for the belt. I think that the people in the back, the people matchmaking, consider everything that happens, and man, what he did for that sport, he saved that fight, and he could have pulled out, and he could have tapped out or whatever, and he kept fighting. And I think those kind of things are rewarded as they should be if you're a fighter. And even though he did lose fair and square, I guess, to Bilal, who doesn't want to see Gilbert get back in that cage and have a throwdown for the title? Let's see. Sergey Pavlovich, Nikita Krylov, Li Jingliang, Henry Cejudo. New fight news announced with him fighting Marlon Vera. I respect the hell out of Marlon Vera. This thing is a little more thick. I think there's something hiding in this pack, baby. I think Marlon Vera is a dog for taking that Cejudo fight. Stylistically, it's not going to be the easiest for him. We got the Sugar Sean, Mozvar Ivloyev, Julia Alva, Tony Ferguson, Brandon Royval, Tony Mr. Tripp on the light cable on August 1st. Jimmy Flick again, man. Working up that big Jimmy Flick collection. Gonna retire off that. Matt Brown, Jared Cannonier, looking like a 25-year-old at age 39 in that cage. Do you think he's juicing extra, or do you think it's those little what is that little box right there? Is that part of the on all the, is that on all the cards? Yeah, it is. Damn, I guess I just didn't realize that. That's super weird. It's also weird it took me that long to realize it. I forget what I was saying. Lauren Murphy. Kyler Phillips. We got, let's see, Paul Craig, light heavyweight, the Bear Jew himself. Royalty, baby. That's pretty sick. Awesome. After my double Montel Jordan pool, auto pools, I think I was kind of due for a good box with people that I actually liked. And I'll tell you, man, that's pretty fun. Getting a Gilbert Burns, a Glover Teixeira, and a Paul Craig. That's a lot of fun because I like all those guys. I truly do. And I root for their careers. So let's see. We got a Grant Dawson, press proof. We got the Cyan or whatever it is. And do we have another auto? No, we don't. Okay. The Cyan Manon Firo, which is still a cool for me. And then we got a Jalen the Tarantula Turner red out of 75, number 75 out of 75. I'll take that any day. Jalen Turner is a beast. I saw him at International Fight Week last year. I think it was Brad Riddell that he fought. Yeah. And just made very, very quick work out of Brad Riddell, who is in a camp in a team full of killers. So I think that speaks a lot about Jalen Turner and his ceiling, being able to just crush somebody like that. Maybe make some more room over here. Man, this is my favorite box I think I've ever busted open. We got Dominators, Islam. I'm going to put that next to his Stairmasters, Untouchables. Pretty sure Petty is very touchable. And Fantasy Matchups, John Jones versus Chuck Liddell. Yeah, that would be a fun one to watch. All right, we're 13 minutes in, and we're about halfway through. So thank you guys for sticking around. Man, if the last half of this pack is anything like the first half. Demiris Magulov said he retired, then came back. I don't know. I don't know the whole story behind that. If you do, let me know. We got a Marvin Vittori, and we got Michael the Count Bisping. Love watching his podcast when I'm doing video editing and stuff, and I'm in a band playing music and stuff. So when I'm having to do my more boring stuff, I like to put on a podcast in the background when I'm, sending booking emails and all that kind of stuff. It's nice to have some other voices in the room. Man, they did my boy Dominic bad. Look, woo! He needs to go to the damn hair transplant place that Cowboy Cerrone went to. That's just, come on. If I saw Donruss posted that bad of an angle of me, I'd want my money back. We got Bryce Mitchell. Where does he go after that? Very weird performance, and I think he was on Embedded and taking an ice bath. Looked like he hadn't taken one ever. I don't know, all that was weird. If y'all saw that, let me know. All right, we got something over here. We got a signature over here. Another one. That's badass as shit. We got a double signature box. We got a rated rookie out of Jack Della Maddalena. Let's see. It's Josh Emmett. Oh, man. Listen, I love Josh Emmett. Would have been nice if it was a red or something, but I already have a Josh Emmett auto. And as much as I like Josh Emmett, and I think he's a hardworking dude, and never take anything away from him, and he's never turned down a hard fight. I think y'all know just as much as I do that once you got one Josh Emmett auto, unless you're going for some crazy collectible 101 or something, that yeah, you can only get so hype out of multiple Josh Emmett auto pulls in 1 month. Patty Press Poof. Almost said Press Poop. Brian Ortega with the purple Press Proof. That's pretty dope. Crunch Time. That one feels thicker than the other ones. Oh, there's a word search on the back. I didn't even... Just like the cereal boxes. Kamaru Usman and another John Jones Untouchable. All right. Well, this box is turning out to be pretty damn dope. I mean, I know you pay for what you get, but they're doing a pretty good job with these, honestly. And it's making me want to go ahead and bust open one of these other boxes basically right after this. Brad Tavares fighting Chris Weidman coming up. Alexander Rakic. Again, another Mark Coleman. Curtis Razor Blades. Pedro Munoz again. Marina Rodriguez. DC. Dan Hooker. Nathaniel Wood. Umar fighting Corey Sandhagen. Ryan Hall. When I first found out about him, I was like, damn, this guy, when he came back a couple years ago, thought he was going to be a lot better. But he just never really advanced his striking too much. Still could whip my ass, like I always say. But another Jens Pulver. Love it. Love to see him. Yair Rodriguez. Let's see. Caitlin Chukagian. Another Royce Gracie. Again, man, come on. There's better photos out there. He just looks older. I don't know, man. I don't want to talk shit about the way people look because God knows I don't put my face on camera. But, well, I do it with all the stuff I do with my music, so whatever. But, man, if somebody did me like that, like, come on, this is a cool picture. Like, that looks like it'd be his profile picture on Instagram. And then you put shit like this, like, oh, I guess that's kind of a Matt Serra look, but there's better angles out there. Oh, baby. Jason Herzog. I know I've mentioned before that I went to UFC International Fight Week, and I met some people. One of the nicest, they were all nice, you know, a couple guys I wanted to take photos with. I think he was kind of thrown off because nobody else was asking him for photos, but man, he was a really cool dude. He stopped. He was really nice, and just the way people carry themselves, I would say him. All right, what's this? We got a numbered card. Oh, baby. At a 49. What did I say before I opened up this pack? I wanted a Dan Mergliata card. Whoo-wee! This is the best box I've ever opened. I got Glover, and I got a numbered Dan Mergliata, and I got a Gilbert Burns numbered, and I got a Jalen Turner numbered. Oh, man. I'm nerding out hard. Sorry, guys. If y'all got a problem with that, y'all can go watch some Justin Bieber videos or something. But holy shit, man. This box is... they're really showing some love to the people that order these early. DC. Dan Hooker. Nathaniel Wood. Now, what they're going to do is they're going to fucking tell everybody... They're going to put all these great double autograph boxes. People are going to get so high on the idea, oh, man, I'll get 2 autographs in my box. And they'll start giving out boxes without shit in them. Giga Chikadze, where has he been? Edson Barboza. No, that's a good picture, too. See, some of these guys, they do them justice. Getting strapped up. Jamal Hill looks like he's twerking or something, baby. Yeah, buddy. Andrea KGB Lee, she looks happy. Look at that. Mike Brown, not in that shit fighting form anymore. But see, that's a good one of Francis. If they're gonna do anybody bad, it should be Francis. Korean Zombie, Alexander Pantoja, Kevin Holland. I think that's a good representation of the Trailblazer himself. Just some of these photos don't really kind of. We got a rated rookie, Damon Jackson. Press proof, Robbie Lawler. Some of the photos don't really represent the fighter and their attitude. Like, that's great. She's a very nice girl. She's sweet. She looks happy in that photo. That kind of matches her personality. Jalton Almeida, rated rookie, purple. Fuck yes. I remember finding this guy before he went on Dana White's Contender Series. Not that I'm some fucking know-it-all or anything. But I was like, damn, dude, that guy should be in the UFC. I think one of my buddies who does BJJ told me about him. And I was like, holy shit, that guy's jacked. And, oh, man, you ain't kidding. He should be in light heavyweight, and I think all the light heavyweights know that and don't say anything about it. And, yeah, he's a fucking badass, man. And I think that he can win the heavyweight belt. And I also think that he could win the light heavyweight belt. Obviously, he'll probably be tested a little bit more than he has been in the future. But we got Bruce Leroy. We got the man, the undefeated man himself, Chael Sonnen. I know it's Sonnen. Arnold Allen. See, he just looks... Is that the fight? Is that the Calvin Kattar fight that he won off of... I mean, he obviously forced the injury, but, like, come on now. He just... some of these photos, man, it's like, that's cool. Marlon Vera, standing in the pocket, not afraid to bang. That's who he is. Arnold Allen's a nice guy. He's cool as hell. He's not the disappointed winner guy like that. Glover, that's all right. But, man, there's so many more badass photos of these guys out there. Ruthless Robbie Lawler. That kind of sums him up a little bit. Hands of Steel, Jeff Neal working at the Texas Roadhouse. Do Bronx. Like, why don't they have him submitting somebody or knocking somebody down? See, Aljo, that's a badass picture right there. Jillian Robertson, she's happy. She just won. She's a killer. The Black Beast, Derek Lewis, definitely should be the photo of him. My balls was hot. And honestly, this is an idea I had for Donruss. I think they should do quotes of the Octagon or whatever they want to call it, but have some special numbered, or maybe not even numbered, but like my balls was hot and a red panty night and all these, Moicano wants the money, all these things that make us love the sport. Whatever blessed and the blessed is the best. All these things that these guys have said in the Octagon that are memorable moments on the mic after big wins. Like, that's pretty cool. And I think Mike Beltran, I think they should capitalize on that, because people would fucking love that. And then the shoey, and then other incidents like that. The shoey, and things aren't coming to mind. I don't think they should do the Connor throwing the chair through the bus, but that's badass. Mike Beltran's a man. He usually tucks in his ponytails. In fact, for the first couple of years, I had no idea that he had those. But I digress. We got to keep going here. We got a Michael Chiesa. We got a Ryan Spann. We got Tracy Cortez. And then we got another Connor Stairmasters. I wish he would fight. Be a lot more fun than just watching him tweet. 2 more packs to go. We're making good time. We're making great time. Now, I am kind of hesitant to open up another box because this one was just so good. I don't know how... I mean, unless I get like a Wonder Boy autograph, a Herb Dean autograph, and some like one-of-one $50,000 card, I don't know how the next box could be, in my personal opinion and what I value, how it could be much better. Bobby King Green. I think he legally changed his name. They need to fix that, man. Doing my boy some disrespect. Again, another cool photo. Cool photo of Matt Hughes. That's a badass Corey Sandhagen photo. Paulo Costa. Totally fine photo. I'm going to be commenting on every damn one of these pictures. That's a good Cody. No Love, Cody Garbrandt. Amanda Hebos, Kamaru Usman, GSP, in action, baby. Michael Chiesa. Oh, yeah, Dan Thomas. I think I already pulled one of his, but, man, my pile over here is getting about a mile high. Davison Figueiredo. He was also, I met Herzog at International Fight Week. Davison Figueiredo was actually, because he's not the most outgoing guy. Well, I guess he's outgoing on Instagram and stuff, but he doesn't post like really nice stuff necessarily. We got Terrence McKinney rated rookie. He was super cool, and he actually, I posted it on my story and tagged him, and he reposted everything, which is, I don't really care too much about that, but I was like, hey man, that was nice that he did that. That was pretty cool. Got a BJ Penn Retro Series. To the last pack we go. But yeah, him, and then I'm trying to think. Chris Pratt was there doing his one of his whatchamacallits, obviously he's a fan of the sport, but they were promoting, I forget what it was, one of those things that he was in. But Chris Pratt was super nice. Chuck Liddell was super nice. And I will tell you, the guy who I think is one of the nicest guys online, I still think he's a great dude, the dude who didn't pay a single fucking second of attention to any fans, was Francis Ngannou. People were like, Francis, can I take a picture? All this stuff. And I don't like bothering people like that. I ran into Davis and Figueiredo, and he was with Mariah Faber, and I was like, man, I'm such a fan of you guys. And he's like, you want to take a picture? And I was like, sure. And then Chris Pratt, I was like, hey, dude, I appreciate you like standing up for your faith and stuff. I think it's cool that you have it, because so many people, when they're famous, they just change who they are and stuff. And I was like, hey, dude, it's really cool. And he's like, cool. And somebody next to me wanted to take a picture with him too, so I just kind of jumped in that one. But yeah, man, there were so many people that were just, and it wasn't even in a, we got the Khalil Roundtree press proof, and it wasn't even the biggest and like most busy spot. It was like Francis was just walking around, and people, he just literally just walked right by him and didn't say a word. I was like, man, that's kind of mean, you know. Maybe he had a bad day. I don't want to judge him off that solely, but I was like, he's very nice. We got a out of 30, baby, a 30 for 30. Okay, I didn't see. This is my problem. I didn't look at the checklist before I opened this up. Again, my boy with the male pattern baldness shot. Like, come on, guys. The Dominator, Dominic Reyes. I think that's his nickname. A cool pull. Wish he wouldn't have gotten fucking flatlined his last fight. You know, this is probably definitely one I would trade with some people and stuff. But still, let's do a quick recap. Because this was badass as shit box. And you better damn believe I'm going to go and get another box out immediately once I organize these. Josh Emmett, again, another one I'd probably trade out. If any of you guys are interested in either one of these cards, seriously, I'm looking for a lot of stuff. Obviously, I like Herb, Stephen Wonderboy. If you got like a numbered out of 100 Wonderboy or anything like that, super cool. I'd be willing to trade. I like all the nice guys too. So if you think you got a trade for me, this one will not be going fucking anywhere except for my personal collection. Paul Craig, love him. If you got something cool with like a Nick Diaz or something like that, I'll definitely trade you. Jalen the Tarantula Turner, I'm gonna hold on to this one just because he's cool and he's still fighting. Now, I think y'all all know this. Not going to be able to pry this one from my cold, dead hands, baby. And then Gilbert Burns out of 99. Very, very cool. I'm going to start a Gilbert Burns collection off this one. But, ooh, look at that. Shiny and pretty. Hey, thanks, guys, for watching. Yeah, I like the chat. Y'all fucking be engaging. Let's have a community here. Let's enjoy this nerdy hobby that we all have. Y'all have a good one. Bye.